It's the second game of two here on day 5 of the 2024 Ifcpf Men's World Championships from Salau. It's Italy who are set to take on Scotland, with Scotland already through to the final and Italy still looking for their first win of the tournament. You'd expect the Scots to win this one, even though they are much changed, with a number of changes in their side. 6 in total, with only Barry Hunter surviving the last starting 7 and making this one as well. For Italy, they only make 2 changes, so they haven't been able to make as many as the Scots, owing to the fact that they've had 3 players sent off in the tournament and all 3 are suspended for this game, in Leonardo Anacci, Gianluca Levecchi, and also Simon Zanina. And those starting lineups are as follows. For Scotland in goal, number 12 is Jamie Kelly, number 4 John McFarlane, number 6 Barry Hunter, number 10 Dean Thornton, number 11 Kerr McKenzie, number 13 James McAlpine, who makes his first competitive Scotland start, and also number 14 Logan Smith. And for Italy, it's number 1 Daniele Beccigato, number 2 Mattia Martinello, number 3 Simone Calderera, number 5 Antonio Morigliano, number 6 the captain Andrea Valenti, number 9 Federico Lavasio, and number 11 is Mattia Vresch. As both teams make their way out onto the pitch here in Salau for what will be Scotland's final group game in the tournament. Their place in Thursday's final already safe and secure. Italy looking to, as I mentioned, get their first win of the tournament. Their only point to this point, thanks to a 2-2 draw with Chile on day 1. As we'll cross now for the national anthems of Scotland and Italy.
First will be playing the anthem of Scotland.
Two.
As both teams give the handshakes, going across the line. Two wonderfully performed anthems, we can turn our attention again to the football. And for Scotland, it's a much changed outfit for William McAdam, giving full squad a chance. The first whistle of today's game, it will signal that each player has played for the team in some capacity. And in fact started. So each player having made a start for Scotland in this tournament. At the first whistle, and for Italy, looking for their first win of the tournament, looking for a little bit more from their squad in a full sense. Antonio Morigliano scored a couple of goals on day one. Other than that, moments to celebrate have been rather few and far between. And what a moment this is for James McAlpine, the boy from Govan in Glasgow, which is right in the heart of Rangers country, and if you know anything about Rangers supporters, they certainly are passionate, and it looks as though James McAlpine is set to bring the passion even more to this Scotland team, which is filled with it to the brim, and that will only be increased with the introduction of its number 13 to the starting 7. It will be Ifcpf in his first appearance in the tournament to get us going. To the starting 7 today, Ifcpf. And while Scotland have made all their changes in one hit, there's been a consistency about the inconsistency, if you like, in the starting 7s, as there's a problem with the holes in the net. Of course, there's plenty of holes in the net, but there's one that's seemingly larger than the rest of them, which is not good. It's in the bottom corner, bottom right as I look at it, and that hole is far too large that will prevent the starting of this game. As we get that net secure. It's the first time we've seen this in Salau this week. I suppose that goal was peppered by the Chile team in the last game against South Korea, so maybe something from that game, but stick tight with us. I promise we will have a game of football here in a few moments. Whether you be watching from Edinburgh or Rome or wherever else around the world, in fact, there's been a lot of support for both of these countries as their teams have journeyed on in Salau. And I think we're sorted. There was a cheer from some way away indicating that that might be the case. Looks like it is. And referee Javier Diaz Crespo can finally get us underway. Cerebral palsy football. How good is it? As Italy, through their captain Valenti, to move the ball forward. Stepping in Logan Smith, once then twice. And that'll be a foul against the Scotland forward, who made his first appearance for his national team earlier on in the tournament, and much like James McAlpine is looking for his first competitive Scotland goal. was put under pressure. Vasio. Played back from McFarlane for Jamie Kelly, who's had to watch on recently with Christopher Moore being used in between the posts for the Scots. McFarlane. Now with Barry Hunter, who is wearing the armband in the absence of Matthew Wynn, who is on the bench. Waiting a long time to play at that one, John McFarlane. Calpine. Pass to the right-hand side for Kerr McKenzie. With McAlpine, who looked to give it back to Scotland's number 11, but it was got out by Valenti. Now with Kerr McKenzie, who drives down the Scotland right. Still McKenzie across the face of goal, and no one there to tap home. McFarlane in towards Kerr McKenzie, who will keep this one in play. Rolled back for Barry Hunter, who will look to move away from Lavasio, and Lavasio fouled him in the process. Turned out to be a tantalising cross there from Kerr McKenzie, who was really impressed in this tournament so far. No one able to apply the telling touch on the end of it. There is a free kick here for Scotland though, with John McFarlane looking set to strike. McFarlane blocked by Mariliano. As far as Logan Smith, whose first touch was a heavy one. Out to play off Dean Thornton. Holding for Lavasio. Looking to have a run at McAlpine, and the ricochet will help him out. Federico Lavasio going on. And he gave it away. Smith. Kerr McKenzie. And that's blocked and out of play. McKenzie again. And McAlpine towards the back post. That would have been the intention, because there was an unmarked John McFarlane there who would have had a real chance to make it 1-0, but the cross not quite what was needed there from a Scotland point of view. Kelly had to play that one, it didn't go into the box, the ball there. Down the line from McFarlane. Smith. Martinello. Good work by Hunter. McAlpine looking for McKenzie. Played in from McFarlane towards Thornton, who hit the floor, but play will go on. McAlpine, 1-2 with Smith. James McAlpine. That's a play. clarification before the game on the pronunciation of James McAlpine. Had heard McAlpine been bandied around, but it definitely is McAlpine who is on the ball here. Looks for the switch of play, looking for McKenzie, couldn't find him. Smith, McFarlane, blocks by Mariliano, broke for Logan Smith. 5 wide. Corner from Brecht, looking for Martinello. McFarlane into touch. Italy in the green shirts, green shorts and white socks. Scotland in the navy blue shirts, white shorts and white socks as Lavasio. It's onto the end of the ball and shoots low. Saved by Kelly. Long from Kelly. Great ball for McKenzie. Prodded away from him by Andrea Valenti. Alpine. Alpine there with John McFarlane. Scotland happy to play it around here. Now with Barry Hunter, who let it run across his body. Kerr McKenzie from the Scotland rides. Final ball. Not quite as good as the cross right across the face a few minutes ago, but you sense that Scotland are happy when the ball's at his feet. Valenti. That'll be a throw for Italy. Which is delegated to Antonio Mariliano. Going down the line for Lavasio. Calvin does well to sidestep Lavasio. Logan Smith. Options left and right for him. He looked left for Thornton. He played it behind McKenzie and out of play. Just on the Scotland players who've dropped to the bench from the last game. Moore, Glynn, Hickman, Wynn, Robertson and Mitchell. A lot of star-studded names. Star-studded list. McFarlane for Kerr McKenzie and was there unable to find him. Hunter, McKenzie behind Thornton. Italy will roll it back in. Hunter. Kenzie. Inboard. McFarlane had his shot blocked. John McFarlane! That one wide. John McFarlane capable from there, but that shot well wide in the end. Logan Smith applies the pressure. Valenti played that well. Calderera. And Smith then won it back. Lost it just as quickly. Italy free kick to follow. To be taken by Antonio Morigliano. Towards the middle, well controlled by Lavasio on the turn. It's blocked. Here's Logan Smith in a bit of space. Away from one. Wants to then find Thornton, but couldn't thread through. Calpine. Smith looking back for number 13 for Scotland. Italy to work it forward. Fresh went over. Now back to his feet. Smith there looking for Thornton. Easily dealt with by Daniele Becciagato. Morigliano driving. Possession surrendered. Almost an errant back pass there from Barry Hunter, but it worked out okay enough for Jamie Kelly. And Mackenzie over to the Scotland left. He's floated in towards Logan Smith. So Mackenzie trying to pick up the pieces, but the ball had drifted out of play. Calpin to take this, Calpine, sorry, to take the free kick on halfway. Lavasio sidesteps from Calpine. Looking to roll it forward for Vrech, who would have been in a lot of space as it got through, but ball blocked on the way through. And out for a throw. Calderera. Forward from Hunter. Thornton from deep. Looking for Kerr Mackenzie, who will fall over in trying to get to the ball. I reckon that even if he'd have stayed on his feet, he would have found getting there quite hard due to the pace of the ball. Goal kick had gone short for Morigliano, who is absolutely capable of the spectacular, looking to go on another mazy run. Cross for Lavasio, who looked to give it off instantly, but possession. Stepping in there, Logan Smith. Had McFarlane to his left. Out of play as both teams will go off for a drink. the drinks break's only presence in games involving Scotland or Northern Ireland, which is, I suppose, an insight into how cold the climate is in both of those countries, and I can tell you that the UK in general is rather cold, and so playing in warmer temperatures than what they're usually subject to, it's fair enough that both of those two sides ask for a drink. We're midway through a rather low event half in comparison to some of the other games we've seen at this tournament so far. Both sides trying to work out the other as we look for an opening goal. Scotland with hat-tricks galore amongst the open few games for them. Some defending to do here though. It's turned away by Barry Hunter for an Italy corner. And all three of their hat-trick scorers have started on the bench in Hickman, Millership and Robertson. They'll all watch on as Italy will take this corner. Sent in towards the back post by Valenti and through everybody. Forward from McFarlane for Kurt McKenzie towards the back post. Thornton made the run into the middle, but it was well kept by Beccigato. Against the shins of McFarlane. Harry Hunter for John McFarlane in towards the middle, punched away by the Italy custodian in Beccigato. There'll be a free kick on the way here for Scotland. Logan Smith down and now helped to his feet by Matteo Martinello. McFarlane to take. James McAlpin has gone short for an option if he wants, but he isn't used. He's headed away only as far as Barry Hunter, who goes right for McKenzie. Barry Hunter again, looking to help it central. Sent out a play by Calderera. Aureliano. Missing ball. Lavasio to control and help it over the top for Vrech. McAlpine, the closest Scot to him as Vrech looks to get past him. McAlpine getting a foot in and to play it goes for a corner. As I mentioned before, I have heard James McAlpin been thrown around as the pronunciation, but it is McAlpine as I say, so if I switch between the two, just old habits. There'll be an Italy corner from the left-hand side, which is sent in. Smith will head away, giving chase Thornton. And Aureliano will watch that one over the touchline. Control from the thigh of Lavasio. Looking to help away Kerr McKenzie, helps win his side of throw. McAlpine. Up and over halfway he goes. Kenzie. To cross in, blocked by Valencia, who kept the ball in the field of play. Just forward of halfway, Barry Hunter. To roll it forward for Thornton. Good work by Morigliano, who then takes over here for Italy. Good work by Antonio Morigliano, who goes on. Elected to shoot. Parried by Kelly. To clean up there, Barry Hunter, as McFarlane sends clear. Hunter is fouled. And a Scotland free kick on the way, just back of halfway. Hunter towards the middle, didn't quite break for John McFarlane. Scotland with a chance to profit potentially from this set piece, which Kerr McKenzie will be over to swing in. Not too sure, but Kerr McKenzie went towards the back post and just eluded Barry Hunter. Martinello was fouled by John McFarlane, who was trying to avoid that scenario. Martinello down the line for Lavasio to play from Barry Hunter. With a throw in. Aureliano looking to get away from Thornton. He did that at the edge of the box. Morigliano. McAlpine, who gets around Vrech. And away from Calderera. Now John McFarlane on the Scotland left. Towards the back post. As McKenzie will cut back for Thornton. Unable to find him. Played forward looking for Vrech. Kelly off his line, and he was confident he had to be, with Vrech looking to get there. So it's risky when a goalkeeper rushes out. You've got to be absolutely sure, and he was. Farland. Now Kerr McKenzie seeing his cross blocked and out for a Scotland throw. Hunter looking to try and win inside a corner, and he's failed to do so. Chigato with a goal kick. Aureliano is Hunter no nonsense. Send that to where all the expensive broadcast equipment is placed. None of it damaged, and we go on. Logan Smith lost it. Lavasio. Only finds the Scotland bench, and that's William McAdam, the head coach, maybe trying to impress his players or show them how it's done. Calpine over towards the left-hand side, McFarlane. Martinello want to throw off him. John McFarlane on the touchline there, not moving in the full 100% manner in which he can. Looks like he'll walk off whatever problem he had. Great control from Lavasio. It's away by Martinello. On set. We'll roll back to his goalkeeper and Kelly. McAlpine, Kerr McKenzie. Two exchange passes. Barry Hunter in space. Around one, around two. Across for Logan Smith, who almost found the top corner for what would have been his first Scotland goal.
Atención a la cartera. Se la está preparando. Prevenida, cartera.
Farland. Thornton. Aureliano there. That's goalkeeper from Martinello, who sends up towards halfway. Going over, attacking side of the centre circle for Scotland there, Barry Hunter.
Prevenida, cartela.
High from McFarlane and too high. Scotland fans trying to will their team on, as they have done right throughout the start of the tournament here at Salau. Kenzie wins the header.
Es por la inclusión.
Calderera, not with as much time as he would want, with Logan Smith bearing down, and he gave up possession as such. The third to the half-time whistle. Okay, McKenzie, Smith then trying to feed it through to him. Scotland's number 11 will have it back. Right-footed, sorry, his cross headed away by Mariliano. Might get a second opportunity here. All the way back to James McAlpine, who's gave nothing for Daniele Bechigato to be too worried about. Fourth official Jorge Barbasan will soon hold off the board to indicate how many minutes we'll get. Ball is played in behind to the Scotland left. Calderera has got a corner off Logan Smith, and so a chance as we move towards the half-time interval for Italy to gain the ascendancy here. They're coming into this game unfancied, but goal here would give them real confidence. Martinello to swing in the corner, and that'll be the half-time whistle. I'm not sure if we had any added time at the end of that. There wasn't many stoppages to call for any, really, so it's fair enough if there wasn't any, or I just missed the board, one way or the other. In any case, it's goalless here at half-time in Slough between Italy and Scotland. Neither goalkeeper really worked in the opening half an hour, and we end the first half as we started it. Scoreline: Scotland 0, Italy 0. We'll be back after this. Back to live coverage of the 2024 Ifcpf Men's World Championships in Salau. It is Scotland 0, Italy 0 at the break on game 2 in day 5 and day 4 of competition action after a competition-wide rest day yesterday, which I think a lot of us needed. And there's an argument to be made that both of these sides are still feeling the effects of that rest day, with neither side having really tested either goalkeeper. There's almost an argument to say that the rest day for those two in Kelly and Becciagato has continued somewhat into the first half an hour, but I doubt that'll be the case as we move into the second half of play, which is about to get underway with Dean Thornton, and now is. So Scotland with a place in the final already secured, so nothing to play for in that sense, but of course you always want to go into games to win them. And Italy, speaking of wins, are looking for their first of the tournament. They're having to do some defending here though, with Kerr McKenzie off on a good run to the edge of the box, and that's helped away from him and cleared from Mattia Martinelli. Smith. Calderera with the challenge, an illegal one by the rulebook. It's a free kick for Scotland as Logan Smith rises up to his feet. John McFarlane to take the resulting free kick. She's low and deflected en route and somehow kept out by Daniele Becciagato, who makes a sterling save from point blank range. McKenzie, Logan Smith. Now McAlpine. Scotland ever so close to finding the opener there. Okay, McKenzie. Looking to get to it there, Mattia Vrech, who went over. Barry Hunter opening something up for a shot, and another good save by Daniele Becciagato, who is now being called into action and now rising to the task. Two good saves in really quick succession. And in comparison to the first half, he's had more to do in the first couple of minutes in the second than in the opening half an hour, as the corner is sent in, helped clear as Vrech tries to get to it and won't get there before the touchline. Hunter going on. Logan Smith. And all the way back from McFarlane to Kelly. McAlpine. Hunter. Here's Kerr McKenzie. Off the Scotland right, and it's diverted towards goal. And able to make the save, Becciagato. He would have been a bit worried there, Federico Lavasio, that would have been an own goal and a 1-0 Scotland lead, but Becciagato there again to make the save. Fretch, first time ball. Martinello, who does well. Martinello, Lavasio off the line. Fretch off the line. Kerr McKenzie twice. Lavasio will fire home. And Federico Lavasio breaks the deadlock in spite of the wonderful effort from Kerr McKenzie once and twice on the line. But Italy are in front and have a lead that could be so important to them. Not only in terms of positioning in the standings, but also in terms of boosting the morale. And right after the goal, there is a change. The number 3 had gone up in red and the 7 in green, which would indicate an Italy change that would see Simona Calderera off and Nicholas Lupai on, and that is what eventuates. Lupai for his first tournament appearance in the number 7 for Italy. Here's Kerr McKenzie, who looks to cross in, but it's behind for goal kick. And you just wonder how long it'll be before we see the likes of Hickman and Mitchell and counting with the amount of players that are on the Scotland bench. As McFarlane has it back, Logan Smith straight to the goalkeeper. McFarlane on the rebound, and that's wide as well. This game turning into a really enthralling watch now. Smith over to the left and away from Martinello. As it's rolled in, but his best work there from John McFarlane. Looking to find Kerr McKenzie, who kept the ball away from Valenti. McAlpine. McKenzie. Thornton going over. Few calls for a penalty. As Kerr McKenzie goes on, that's blocked and helped away as far as Barry Hunter. From Lupai, combining with McFarlane. McAlpine, who will tee one up, shot blocked and headed away by Valenti. The goal scorer Lavasio will win a throw for Italy. McKenzie called to go forward by the Scotland faithful. He obliged, went for the step over, almost left the ball behind. Wonderful turn from Logan Smith, who has some space. Looks to roll it across for Hunter. The deflection helped out Antonio Morigliano, who helped send away. Barry Hunter to strike! And you could sense that was what he was about to do, but couldn't work it inside the right hand upright as he saw it. Daniele Becciagato didn't have that one covered, but in the end it whistled wide. Italy still in front. And here's the difference maker, Federico Lavasio, who was able to help home amidst the scramble. Or help get the ball home, I should say. As Lavasio puts it in field, Lepay. Smith plays forwards, trying to access Dean Thornton, but it's seen over by Becciagato. Over Martinello. No free kick. Hunter for Thornton. Kerr McKenzie. And a goal kick. Andrea Valenti standing tall. The Italy captain who has played for Torino FD in his career. With Vrech. McAlpine close to him and he's forced to play that one out of play. To make sure that Italy weren't to move immediately out of that corner. In for Lavasio. Valenti wants it, he'll get it, he'll shoot and fire well wide. Three wins from three for Scotland coming into today. Have to do a bit of work if they want to continue their impeccable record at the tournament. Kerr McKenzie, the 1-2 with McAlpine, back with Kerr McKenzie, sending in and Becciagato getting a palm to it. Crossfield ball for McFarlane, for McAlpine. McFarlane was ghosting towards the back post and wasn't seen by James McAlpine. Who got it away from Lepay and not from Morigliano, who will burst clear into the space vacated by McAlpine. Smith tracking back in defence. Will look to hold Italy's number 5 up. He's done it well enough and he's forced him to go back to Lepay. Valenti into Lepay. In towards the middle and away first time from Barry Hunter as the Italian fans make their voices heard. McAlpine, Hunter, wider for Kerr McKenzie, who again sent in, lower this time and away by Martinello. Lepay and McAlpine in a foot race. The Italian's going to win it, but couldn't then not make James McAlpine Here's Lavasio. Playing in field. Kelly playing the role of sweeper. Up towards Thornton. Smiliano goes over, wants the foul and gets it. As at the midway point of the second half, indicated by the fact that both teams are going off for a drink, and Scotland in a position that they haven't been in all tournament, losing in a game that they will now have to try and chase. Usually the shoe's been on the other foot when Scotland have been involved. They've been well clear and home and hosed by this point, but not so much here. The goal from Federico Lavasio after the scramble on the goal line, in which Kerr McKenzie blocked 2 goal-bound shots on the line but couldn't keep out the third. It's all set up, this one. Play back underway. Mariliano, Smith. Back with Hunter, who will be quickly closed down by Vred. She got by him. Hunter. Now, Kerr McKenzie. McAlpine. And McKenzie. Ball stayed in there. Chigato doing well to prevent the corner. McAlpine. McKenzie playing the ball behind Logan Smith. This cross was behind the intended target. McAlpine, Thornton. Scotland throw. McKenzie looking for the outside of the football, and it's sent behind from Valenti for a corner. Could this prevent the opportunity for Scotland to get level? McFarlane. Corner blocked away by Valenti. McFarlane driving into space, his curling effort Knocked away again by the Italy captain, and that'll be a Italy throw. Kerr McKenzie across for John McFarlane. His pass forward, unable to find someone in blue. Again, John McFarlane looking to curl one. Aureliano unable to definitively send away. Helping him out in that regard was Valenti. McAlpine. Now with Lavasio. Strong challenge from Barry Hunter. Looks for the back flick from McAlpine. First time ball in, a teasing one. Flicked behind for another Scotland corner. And so the Scottish pressure mounting in this one. But there's still a goal behind. Kerr McKenzie looking to send a ball in that could change that. High towards the back post. Too much on it initially for Hunter, and in the end so it proved. Foul for Scotland from Logan Smith. Martinello down the right hand side for Lupai, taken away from him from Barry Hunter, with Thornton looking to get in behind the Italy defence. The ball wasn't the best, but Scotland's number 10 has it back. Smith, first time, to the left-hand side. Thornton had kept it in at first, but then the ball had gone out of play. Hunter. Kerr McKenzie. Maintaining his position on the Scotland right. Hunter. Try and lift one in towards Thornton over his head. Aureliano heading away. Vrech for Lipai. Ball is sent forward. Martinello giving chase, and Kelly will watch that one go out to play for a goal kick. Alpine. Hunter towards Thornton, and the ball eluded his control. As Nicholas Lupai's laces need tying. Sent long by Becciagato. Kelly able to get there. McAlpine looking for Kerr McKenzie. Valenti able to help away. Lavasio, already with 1 goal to his name, works his way forward down the Italy left, sent in towards the middle, behind Vrech, who got a heel to it. It might work for Lepai. Forward goes John McFarlane, back the other way. As the cavalry arrives forward for Scotland, Thornton was up there. It'll be an Italy free kick for a foul, given away by Dean Thornton. And it's Scotland running out of time here, with only mere minutes left to play in the 60 minutes, plus whatever stoppage time we get. It's Italy in the best position here, but the job's still not done. They are minutes away though from their first win of the tournament here in Salau this week. McFarlane up towards Smith, chested down by Merigliano, who's had a super game. Ball up forward towards Vrech, who couldn't control. Kelly off his line, a bit of a miscommunication. Didn't get through to him, but Barry Hunter good enough to make it work. Kerr McKenzie with a step over and a ball roll. Looking to make his way through the heart of the Italy defence. McFarlane shooting. What a save! Daniele Becciagato with an absolute blinder to keep Italy in front. He's made some top saves. That one arrowing towards the top left corner. And somehow he's got something on that Daniele Becciagato to turn it behind and away. That may be the best save of his afternoon, and he's down on the ground needing some attention. He's played a wonderful game, Daniele Becciagato. There's been a number of Italy players who've done likewise. They really have frustrated this Scotland team, who haven't found an answer yet. This all-conquering Scotland team. And so Scotland sing about sending Proud Edward's army away to think again. They've sent plenty of other teams away in this tournament, but not the Italians yet. Still time for them to do so, but not as much as they'd want. Kerr McKenzie corner for Scotland as they look to break this Italian rearguard down. That corner won't help the cause. Lavasio, who was fouled by Barry Hunter. And there's some of that Scottish frustration as Jorge Barbisan has the fourth officials board ready to go. It doesn't look as though Scotland are going to roll out their hat-trick scoring stars today. Lavasio standing over the ball, and it's blocked away by the wall. To 2 minutes added time at the end of the hour. Mackenzie fouled. And the Scotland fans sense the urgency. Kelly to take the free kick. Sent it long. Valenti into touch. Might be the last chance Scotland get this afternoon to take something from this game. Hunter was clipped, stayed on his feet, advantage played. McAlpine in towards the middle, helped away. Jamie Kelly will have to play this one. Sends it high, bouncing ball. Smith looking to control. Mariliano had his number, took it away from him and did so masterfully. Mariliano for Vrech, looking to sidestep Hunter. McFarlane almost losing control. Gave the ball back for Kelly. Check of the watch from the referee. Barry Hunter. Over to the right-hand side. Kerr McKenzie to send in too much on it, and that might well be that. The Italians in attendance, maybe few in number, but it won't sound like that in a moment if the final whistle rings out. Can't be far away. Italy ever so close. Thrown in down the line. Bouncing ball out of play from McAlpine, whose frustration and unhappiness with himself is visible. On his first competitive Scotland start, it looks like ending in defeat. Again thrown in down the line. Lavasio, the goal scorer. His goal separating the two sides. And it's his goal that wins the game for Italy. The infallible Scotland coming in are no more. They've been beaten by a wonderful and gallant Italy, who against all odds have triumphed over the Scots and have won their first game of this tournament at the 2024 Ifcpf Men's World Championships. Federico Lavasio with the winner. Italy sent into a state of ecstasy. And thanks to Messrs Lavasio and Becciagato amongst others, Italy reign supreme here on day 5. And for the first time, not only have Scotland failed to win at this tournament, but they've also been beaten. That won't change their progression to the final, which was already secured coming in. But this is Italy's moment. And one for Simone Pagero to be very, very happy with the head coach of the Italian 7-a-side national team as the Scotland team come over to the fans on this near side and applaud. Stay tuned for the post-match interviews, which will be with you in a moment.
abbiamo avuto l'occasione grossa di ripartire, quindi ci è andata bene e quindi siamo contenti di questo gol e di questo risultato qui.
E questo è il partito più italiano della storia?
Questo è il partito più bello perché è sentito e è emozionante per noi ragazzi che comunque viviamo questa esperienza al di fuori della nostra vita privata, quindi devo ringraziare tutte le persone che credono in noi e quindi noi questa vittoria la dedichiamo a tutte le persone che ci danno forza ogni giorno per andare avanti e a fare questo sport.
Grazie mille, Antonio.
Grazie a voi.
Antonio Marigliano, el principal motiu pel qual ha guanyat Itàlia avui.
Esas eran las palabras de Marigliano, el héroe del partido, el jugador italiano cuya actuación, desde luego, vamos a recordar durante muchas semanas. Aproximándose ya también al puesto de entrevistas, tenemos a Kerr Mackenzie por parte de Escocia, que sin lugar a dudas, desde luego, es el jugador que más lo ha intentado, que le ha puesto un poquito más de sentido a las circulaciones ofensivas del conjunto escocés, sin la fortuna del gol en última instancia, pero sí que ha sido un poco el protagonista. Estaba Albert reventado Marigliano, ¿eh?
He conocido a mi ídolo, ¿eh?
Sí, no
he conocido a mi ídolo. O sea, yo le he dicho, ¿es el partido más italiano? Y me dice, bueno, ha sido uno.
Podría mejorarlo mañana si quieres.
Vamos con Kerr Mackenzie.
Here with Scotland winger Kerr Mackenzie. And Kerr, a tough result for you today. How did you see that one?
It's, as you said, it's tough, really tough. One goal in it, very tight. They played well, they played to their strengths, and we just unfortunately couldn't get a result out of it.
Yeah, and you've had a wonderful tournament so far. You seem to be the player that the Scottish team were looking to today to get on that ball. How do you feel sort of being the player to look to make a difference for your team?
It's always nice to know that I'm the man that's needing on the ball, and I like to take players on, I like to get moving with the ball, so I want to make as many goals as possible for my team.
And you've played the 4 group games now, you've got a day off tomorrow. The next time that Scotland will play will be the final. Have you started looking forward to that game yet?
Oh yeah, definitely. Since that game against Chile, we've full focus on the final. We did a bit of rotation for this game just to rest legs and stuff. And yeah, full focus is now in the final for sure. And
just a quick one on James McAlpine, who made his first competitive start today for Scotland. What a moment for him. And yeah, how does he feel? How do you reckon he feels now? And what have you seen from him to help him earn this start?
I mean, he's going to be feeling the same as all of us, a wee bit disappointed with the result and stuff. But he's a very young player, I think 16 years old. And the way he showed himself on the ball, very composed, wasn't rushing it. Players on his back didn't flinch. Was passing the ball about. It's really good to see a young man like that play very well.
Thank you, Kerr. All the best.
Cheers, thank you.
Doncs
Partido duro, eh?
Aquest era Kerr Mackenzie, que reconeixia
No worries.
que aquest era Itàlia. Això era Itàlia. Benvenuti a la Itàlia.
I ja estaria.
I benvenuti al muro, perquè ha estat bestial el mur que ha plantat Itàlia. En qualsevol cas, ens retrobem demà amb un partit entre Corea del Sud i Itàlia, en què Itàlia, ara, ja amb la 4ª posició assegurada, es pot trobar amb una sorpresa, que el resultat acompanyi i puguin passar a la final. Però veurem, perquè dependrà principalment del partit entre Irlanda del Nord i Xile.
Que es el de las 9:30 de mañana, y a las 12 el Italia-Corea, que ya veremos con cuántas cosas en el juego y con cuánta matemática tenemos que venir a ese partido.
Ara. Amb quanta matemàtica haurem de venir, depèn d'aquest partit. Demà a les 9:30 del matí, Irlanda del Nord contra Xile.
Hasta luego.